In the shadow-draped alleyways of an ancient city, an enigma unraveled that would baffle even the most astute detectives. The city clung to the past, its gas lamps flickering, casting long shadows that seemed to pulse with a life of their own. Specter. William Hartfield, a stoic figure with eyes sharp as razors, moved through the veils of mist. His presence was both feared and respected. He was a man who thrived in the darkness of human nature. The case began with a rumor of a specter that haunted the city's night, called the Raven. It was neither seen nor heard, yet its signature was a simple dark feather left at every scene. The first body was discovered at dawn, lifeless eyes staring into infinity, lying on withered leaves in a secluded garden. There were no witnesses, no apparent clues, except for a single raven feather near the victim's hands. Hartfield was summoned, acknowledged by a nod from the constables. He knelt beside the body, the feather delicate in his gloved hand, eyes probing for any sign, any message concealed within this silent declaration of death. The street spoke to him. Each case was a dance, a chess game played in alleys and courtyards, but this felt different. It was a challenge, an invitation to partake in a game of cat and mouse. Days turned into weeks, each sunrise heralding another crime. Hartfield delved deeper into the city's underbelly, interviewing merchants, questioning dock workers, and infiltrating opium dens, but all to no avail. As the city trembled in fear, a new character emerged, a neurologist named Dr. Eloise Nightingale. Her arrival was as enigmatic as her dark eyes, which seemed to hold 1,000 stories untold. She claimed to have a theory, intertwining the human mind's deepest fears with the murders. She spoke of the Raven as a fragment of the city's collective, dread, an embodiment of suppressed desires and fears. One moonless night, Hartfield and Dr. Nightingale found themselves in the heart of the labyrinthine city, following a trail of feathers leading to an abandoned clock tower. In the silence of abandoned gears and a disused bell, they confronted a man, a puppeteer of shadows, his face a mask of calm. He had orchestrated the havoc, manipulating both fear and belief. The confrontation was not simple. The puppeteer was not alone. Hidden gears turned, and within the clock tower, a trap lay in wait. It snapped shut, but their combined wits turned. The tide. Police soon arrived, capturing the man who had cast a dark pall over the city. With the specter unmasked and the perpetrator captured, the city began to breathe again. As the dawn's light broke across the skyline, it cast a knowing glance at Hartfield and Dr. Nightingale. They had not merely solved a crime, they had unraveled a tale woven from the deepest fears of mankind. While peace returned, the echoes of the Raven lingered, a reminder that even shadows have their stories. Hartfield's legend grew, and for Dr. Nightingale, the city was another chapter in her study of the human psyche. The city's stones had many tales yet to tell, and they both knew their dance with the shadow was far from over.